Okay, we're here at our newest claim, just outside of Moccasin on the way to Coulterville on Highway 49. Bridge in front of you is crossing Rattlesnake Creek, adequately named. There's a lot of rattlesnakes. Here's a little bit of the countryside. And here's the Caltrans parking lot down below. Do not use the porta potties, they're disgusting. So our claim abuts Gloria 1. Down below to our right, Gloria 2. We have a couple different property owners. We have on the other side of the road, there's probably about 12 to 14 claims. Then we have Gloria 1, my claim, the Zion claim, and then the UPI claim and GPA claim. So there are a lot of claims in the areas. We were lucky to find a little spot. If you look over here, pile of rocks right there, those are tailings from when the bucket line dredges were in here and also when the Chinese came in. Off to this little flat area up here which you can't see too well. There used to be a store back here in the 1800s. The gentleman who had the store once built a little bridge going across because he was on this side of the road and kept getting robbed, so he decided to put a bridge across so we could watch who was coming and going. Down the road a little ways from here, Joaquin Marietta used to have a little place he stayed, and he had an underground tunnel going out from the backside, so whenever the sheriff's posse would come up, he'd take his horse and ride up into those big hills up there. Really pretty view. So hopefully pretty soon we'll have a few more claims, have a few more places to take people. It gets kind of boring if you're in the same spot, even if there's gold. Now up above there's another turnout up there, and that's where the Gloria 1 starts. And that's where our claim starts and comes back this way. Up in that area there's a lot of slaty clay material, which typically you're not going to find much gold in clay. But we do find, we found a couple little nuggets in there, or nuggets, and we found some flakes and some dust. That was pretty nice. There's a cut right up here. Zoom in on it. As you can see, that's probably, oh god, I don't know how far up there. Well, a couple hundred yards up. And you might be able to see the rolled rocks coming out of it. So that's another place where the stream bed was, the original stream bed. And there's a tailing pile in front of that right there. So that far up was actually worked back in the 1800s and the early 1900s. So in the winter time you can go up there and work and dig it. You can take a couple hundred feet of hose up there and hopefully take a high banker up there. But in the summertime, between the poison oak and the rattlesnakes, I don't dare to go up. Okay, we're here at the Zion claim on Moccasin Creek. We've got a family out here panning. Gonna do some sluicing. There's our claim sign. Let's see, the two in the back are basically just moving dirt around playing with crayfish. The guy up in the front there, we got a nice little hole up there behind a big boulder that we found a little, probably about 2-gram nugget out of yesterday. And it was layered in quartz, so that was pretty cool. I'm going to walk up and show them how to sluice. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're going to show them how to sluice. Here's the hole he's working. We've got this big boulder behind him, and there's some bedrock. The bedrock parallels the way the water's running. We hope for it to bisect, but that's okay. We'll take it anyways because there's a few holes.
This big rock.
Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to use the sluice.
This big rock right here.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, hold on here. So a handful on the head of the sluice, just like that. Perfect. And what you want is you don't want too much of a pitch on the sluice. You don't want it just to blow out the back. But usually I do like a count of 3. Drop it in, 1, 2, 3, it's clear. Drop it in, see how count to 3 and it's pretty much clear? Yeah. So you can set it up in fast water or slow water. If you set it up in really slow water, you're going to have to build like a wing dam. What it does is it's rocks piled, shoot inside to channel the water into it. If it's too slow, the rocks just won't move and you'll be sitting there all day trying to pick rocks out.
Oh yeah.
This is actually perfect.
Yeah, it's moving just fast enough to clear it out.
That's right. And hopefully we'll see a flake come up there pretty soon.
Right there.
So yeah, sluicing is a lot faster than panning.
So that's why they do it. I didn't understand.
And I don't know if that, hold on, that might be one right there. Oops. Oh, now it's back down in the hole. Did you see that one that was laid across the front there?
No.
It was like it was in that V-mat. That's what I don't like about an indicator. Sometimes you see gold sitting up in there and then it disappears. I wish they'd just cut all the indicators out of them, it would be better. But so you just keep doing bucket after bucket after bucket, and then after, what do we figure, 3 hours? Say after, if you're doing 3 hours, after about 2 hours and 45 minutes, we'll come over, clean the sluice into a bucket, and then we'll pan it out.
Okay, so we sluice it and then we put it into a pan.
Right, at the very end.
Very end.
Then you can run a sluice all day, as long as you're not stuck in like real clay, sticky material. When you get into that stuff, what happens if the water isn't moving fast enough, it'll fill up behind the ridges, the Hungarian riffles, and that screen, the expanded metal underneath, it'll start clogging that stuff up. So then you have to kind of watch what you're doing. You have to clean it a little more often. When you're in gravel like this, it'll just drop the gold behind the bars.
Oh, okay.
And you don't have to worry about it. I've run them all day before and did, just left it in there. And then sometimes, like I said, if it's clay, then you'll have to stop. And there's a piece right there. See it right up at the top?
That?
Yep.
Oh.
There we go. So there's a piece.
Nice. A couple of little pieces.
Some of those might be quartz.
Okay.
Can't really tell until. Oops. I zoomed out too far. Come on, sit back in.
So don't pour the water in there, right?
You can pour the water in.
Get as much of the solid material out.
Right. And I'll show you actually how to. Why isn't this? Oh, because I don't have it on the sluice, maybe. Oh, that's why. My first day with a new camera. So now once you get towards the bottom, what I want you to do is leave a little bit of water in there.
Yeah.
And as you swim, dump a little bit of that water off.
In here?
Yep. Right on top of the sluice.
On top of the sluice.
Right. And then when you get, there should be a little bit of water left in there. Okay, put a little more back in, sorry. And now swirl. And then on one of the swirls, when you're swirling it.
Yeah.
So you're kind of taking it, you're swirling it around, and then on the swirl, dump. And most of that, most of the gravel will come out. Now you don't have to clean your bucket every time until the end because you're using the same bucket. So if you try and clean it every time, you just waste a few more seconds. So you just go back in, dig some more, and then just keep going. Let's see, what are these guys doing? Oh, we have one digging. And then the other one's breaking rocks.
Yep, that'll happen.
Hey, that's the way you test if it's a nugget or not. We'll make it with flat.
That's right. If it's mica, what will it do? Or if it's iron pyrite, fool's gold, what'll happen?
It would fall into pieces.
That's right. Good job.
Alright. He came up with the school last week, so he's got kind of an idea.
Oh, you guys went to Gold Prospectors?
Yeah.
How'd that
school he did?
Yeah, how'd that go?
And he loved it. He had a good time. He just went to Columbia Park and then to Merced.
Oh, did you guys do Columbia or did you do gold prospecting in town?
No, he did Columbia State Park.
Oh, okay, okay, because the company I used to work for, they used to do the schools too.
Oh, yeah?
But they usually, they're a little more expensive, so a lot of the smaller schools or the ones that are on a budget will go to Columbia. So I never know which one they're going to. We're going to hopefully do schools in the next 2 years.
No, Merced.
Merced, right.
Yeah. Somewhere off the 140 he said, but we couldn't find it, so we just kept coming up this way.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one that would be.
Okay, let's go back there.
Okay, let's get some more gravel.
All right, so here's the big boulder. Gold 19.3 tons heavier than water. It likes to drop down behind the boulders and behind ledge. So luckily we have both. We have a little bit of ledge back there, and also we have a big boulder.